We got Coach Prime leaving JSU for Colorado. Did he sell out? React to him coaching and beating the Southern University for the second time, I believe within like a month span for the SWAC championship. And instead of just ranting, I'm gonna give my thoughts as we watch some of these highlights. That's a shame because he's a dog. I believe Randy Moss, he's the one Randy Moss gave some gloves to or something like that, I believe. So he's definitely a dog. He probably one of the ones headed to Colorado. Yeah, but Coach Prime, I mean, I feel like what he did was unprecedented. And I see why people are hurt and people feel like, you know, oh, he quote unquote used, but that's life. I mean, in life, you gonna be used, somebody gonna use you. We have to use each other, but we have to use each other the right way. We have to build each other up. While he was here, while he was in Jackson, he donated half his salary to make sure they could get better facilities, and he literally upgraded just about every athletic facility that the football team had. I mean, they poured a lot of money into Jackson State's football team and athletic program, and he poured even some of his money. And of course, he's getting paid more in Colorado, but Deion is straight. He said it himself when he's talking to his players, it's not even necessarily about the money. It's just even with coaching. You know, white coaches do this all the time. They leave schools for schools. They try to get the bigger schools. And Deion has already said he's trying to get to the NFL. So what he did at Jackson State is impressive, but he can't get into the college football playoff at Jackson State. He can't. He can't get into a major bowl game at Jackson State because they're FCS school. They're a lower level school. It is what it is. The way it's structured is, you know, it's not equal. And one thing Deion was saying, you know, while he was head coach in Jackson State, was about making it equal. So the only gripe I have with him, if anything, is him saying that, you know, he's being you either elevated or terminated. And of course, he's saying the Colorado job is an elevation, but his mission was supposed to be to get Jackson State the same level, the same opportunity as Colorado. And I get it, he one man, he couldn't do all of that. But to say it's an elevation because you're going to a different school, I mean, yes, it is, but no, it shouldn't be, if that makes sense to y'all, you know. Like I said, he made a lot of strides, though. I mean, College Game Day coming to Jackson, Mississippi, Good Morning America coming to College, Mississippi, all because of who he was and who he is, you know. And I feel like my generation and the generation that's now really in college, they're a little bit younger than me, they're a few years younger than me. You know, most of them are getting to the point where he was almost out of the league by the time some of these people were even born, or they were still in kindergarten, elementary, at the end of his career. So, but this is a beating 24-0 in the first quarter. This is ridiculous. And it's the fact that they just played like either the end of October or whatever, and it's 26-0 in the first quarter. But yeah, of course, Shedeur is headed to Colorado as well. And of course, Shiloh is not, because Shiloh is a few years older, and I know Shiloh ain't got that much eligibility left. He would have went to Colorado, I would have said, we need to check them eligibility rules, because my boy got to be about done. But yeah, he's going to finish at Jackson State. And I feel like Jackson State has a lot of good players that should stay. And hopefully they get a coach. They may not get another Coach Prime, but I know they can attract another coach with some type of, you know, notoriety, whether if he already got experience or if he's a legend looking for his start. Now, I ain't saying go out and give any legendary NFL player your head coaching position, but I'm sure it's another one that they can find that can make a similar impact to Deion Sanders. But I feel like more than anything, we should be grateful for what he did while he was the head coach. He was head coach for 3 years. He got a lot done quick, and he got up out of there quicker. It is what it is. But hey, this is just a beating. Now, the only question is, people can Shedeur make it at a Power 5 school? I believe he can. I think he has the talent. I've actually been keeping up with them, Dion and Shedeur, since they was doing the True Football. I know they had it either coming on Netflix or YouTube or something. High school or high school type team or whatever it was. But yeah, Shedeur definitely does not want to leave. But I think similar like what I said with Coach Prime, you're not gonna get into the college football playoff at an FCS school like Jackson State. You're not. And similar to Shedeur Sanders, you're not gonna get a Heisman Trophy playing FCS football. You're not. It's gonna go to players. It's gonna go to a Power 5 player, point blank, period. That's the way it's structured. That's the system. Honestly, it is what it is. It is what it is. This game was over early. Like, I'm gonna give them a chance to score. If they don't score, I'm cutting it off. Of course he scored. Let's skip, man. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Like, why are you even celebrating? Like, being down 33-17, bro, you shouldn't be celebrating for real. Like, you need to be like, let's go, stay focused. Like, that should be your demeanor. Give me one more score, Shedeur. But yeah, best of luck to him, man. We ain't gonna hold no grudge. Like I said, appreciate what they did for the city and the state. They got a lot of construction done in 3 years for these guys. But ooh, I thought he caught that. But on a serious note, before I finish this video, and Coach Prime spoke on this, it was like one of the first things he spoke on. Jackson is a very, very vicious city. It's heavy in crime. It's a small city. And one of the first things he said in his press conference in Colorado is your city with no crime, virtually no crime. And that's not the case at Jackson State. It was crime, a lot of crime. While he was the past 3 years, he saw it. He witnessed it firsthand. And he would even make videos saying, can we stop the violence for a weekend? And he won't have to do that in Colorado. And the burden of that alone, I feel like, is one of the decisions, a key factor in his decision making. Okay, this should be our last touchdown. But yeah, I believe he taking Shedeur. He probably taking Hooks. He definitely taking Travis Hunter. He might be taking Powers. He said he was taking about 10 guys. So we're going to see who those 10 guys are. I'm going to cut the video right here. But yeah, best of luck to Coach Prime. I'm not upset at all. Do your thing, bro. Maybe because I was a fan way before, really way even before I even thought about Jackson State or was thinking about college. I was already a fan of Deion Sanders. So maybe that's why I don't have that type of grudge. But I understand why people are upset, Saturdays are back boring now because you ain't got nothing to do Saturday afternoon. I get it. But that's going to do it for this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.